it's Ursa Midnight, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are making a house for the Enchanted Nature's expansion pack pond residential lot. So I kind of wanted to keep the pond, but I ended up making a little fairy house added to this house area just to kind of make it feel more whimsical. So the house, I kind of wanted to go with like a darker window vibe. However, anything else in the house is all just how it normally is. I ended up moving the windows down a little bit and a little bit later. However, so basically my idea was to only use stuff from the Enchanted Nature pack to decorate this house. I did have to use some base game as there is no single beds in this pack. And I wanted them to have like a kid. They have like an infant, a toddler, and I wanted them to have a kid. I haven't made the family yet for this household. I just wanted to kind of create a house that I would like and that would be a lot of fun for the family. And then I was trying to figure out the decorations and the wall and the layout. The layout takes me a little bit to figure out, and I was trying to flatten the land a little bit, accidentally flattened the whole lot and caused the pond to go bye-bye, so we had to get that back. And then I ended up adding a bit of landscape around the house. I was really focused on making it very nature friendly. And I was trying to match the trees there to the trees on the outside, and I couldn't find the trees there, and it was getting on my nerves. And then I ended up making a little area outside for the family to sit at with a little garden area, and I added some greenery around the whole wall. And I couldn't figure out what to put in that spot, but I figured it out later on. But for right now, I'm just looking at greenery, just adding some greens around it. And I was trying to put flooring down for the floor. I ended up just using a brush and just kind of using that to make a path. And then later on, I do add a path leading to the garden, but right now there's not one. And then in this, I was trying to figure out layout of I was looking at the wall colors and also trying to figure out how did I want to put the bedrooms. So I ended up going with the master bedroom downstairs, but I was trying to figure out how to put that bed in. And here I'm working on the bathroom. I ended up, I think, copying it and pasting it upstairs just to make it easier. The living room the dining room and kitchen area end up being merged together because it felt too small for a dining area. And then I just remade the bathroom upstairs and then added that black splash. And yeah, and then what else did I do? I was trying to figure out something, probably how to decorate the rooms. And I ended up decorating the master bedroom, kind of like on brand color with what they already had. Learned that you can't put pots on top of, or plants on top of dressers from this pack because I guess you water them or something. I don't fully know yet, but it's cool. And I was decorating the living room, adding rugs everywhere basically. I had a lot of fun color swatching everything. I ended up making the stairway smaller, and then later on I do make it back to the larger side. Here I'm trying to figure out how to put the kitchen cabinets and realized that all my windows were too high up, so we had to go back and move them all down a little bit. And then I added the table, made it only 4 chairs, which now thinking about it is a little too little. It's fine. I'll go back and add an extra chair to the table as there is technically would be 5 people in the house. But it's okay. We figured that out now. We just have to fix it later. And then we are fixing the living room. I added a little bar outside. I wanted to make it look kind of fun, so I wanted to check on the windows outside. And then, yeah, that is what I did for that part. And then soon I am going to go work on fixing all the lights and then fixing that wall spot. I ended up putting the fridge back there. Then we start working on the kids' rooms soon. I was debating about putting the floor, I put Gnomdolf, which is a entourage to Gandalf, which I love from Lord of the Rings. I ended up putting that dollhouse outside. I couldn't figure out how to put it in the room because I wanted to put 2 kids in that room. And then I ended up putting 2 little art pieces. And then I was just playing around with how I wanted to put everything. Ended up putting acorns and little decorations. And then I was like, wait, how does this game, how do you put the houses? I ended up doing a base game single bed for the kid. And then I kind of just made like a very simple boy room. I guess you could say it was a boy room. Anyway, that's it. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. And like and subscribe.